All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our ad. And we care about this because if women are clicking anywhere on our ad, that means they didn't simply scroll on by and our ad actually entered their brain. And we care about that because if our ad enters their brain, that's literally the only chance that they will ever buy from us. So we got to get this number up as high as possible, above 6% easily. Anything below 6%, we got some big problems. That's because unique CTR under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 quick mistakes. We'll talk more about those toward, near the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We've got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy to solve though. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week, and this is something we invented. We keep the original Boudoir Facebook ads as they are. We duplicate them, and we actually treat the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we get our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Treatment's easy. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So that's our full universe here. So my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. First one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it. Unique CTR all 4.3%. All right, so unique CTR all under 6% means that BLCS is present. And so duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, or on the original, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad. They get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So that 3,700 bucks a month that they no longer have to spend, they pocket it, literally like a phantom profit. If they found some money, between the seat cushions that they keep, they no longer have to spend. And that is literally, a bonus every single month for as long as they keep spending their ad spend. So after a year, that's like 40K. So a second ad brought it to the hospital, found its unique CTR all. After testing, it was 1.39%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So we found out the, original was, I think, 84% of ad spent on it. So if we were to actually, if we're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, and we actually, now we only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad and get our ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And the business owner can now pocket that 8,400 bucks a month back in their pocket, no longer have to spend it, no longer have to waste it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus each and every month, and that's like 100K at the end of a year, at the end of 12 months. And finally, had a patient come in unique CTRL. So Boudoir Facebook ad 5.03%. So we did our Boudoir Pico treatment. Took about a week and got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out his original was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad. And in order to get his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So at $6,700 a month, he no longer has to spend. That means he can pocket that, kind of like a phantom bonus every single month. And for the next year, that's like an 80K phantom bonus. Doesn't have to serve any more clients, doesn't have to do any extra work, nothing like that. Now, we also know the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average these numbers up, average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, approximately 5K every single month or 60K over the next year, we can eliminate, put back in the business owner's pocket, and they do not have to do any extra work. So now, getting back to this, going to diagnose to see if we believe it has BLCS, yes or no. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, we're filling out everything in Boudoir, the Facebook Ads Manager and Zuck is telling us to fill out. But that's good for Facebook. It's bad for us. It actually causes more women. The consequences is it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. We waste. Dude, we literally waste serving up those impressions because the women just going to scroll on by, our ad never enters their brain. So it pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And what actually happens is that Facebook is able to serve more ads per unit time because more women are scrolling by our ads, not spending that much time on it. So Facebook loves it because Facebook makes more money per unit time. We lose more money per unit time when that happens. So we don't want to make that mistake. Next, we got the looks like an ad mistake. So we got our photo or ad creative looks like an ad. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, we see all the other Boudoir Facebook ads around us. They all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen the back end for or tested myself, taken and tested myself, 100% of them has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because their unique CTRL is under 6%. So because of that, it's happening to everyone because everyone's making the same mistakes because everyone's ads look like ads, or at least their creatives. Their photos look like ads. So the consequence of this, way more women scrolling our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And this is pulling down our unique CTRL. When it's pulling down our unique CTRL, it contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, finally, we'll check the see more headline up here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And all right, let's see what we got. All right, well, ladies are on the hunt for 5 fearless females experiencing Boudoir photos she liked. All right, so we only got, maybe one piece of relevant context here. So it's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe that that we actually believe that we have enough context to pull in the right women and repel the wrong women in the most optimized fashion. And what we're actually doing here is we're not hitting the mark, causing way more women to scroll by Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So after all that, my diagnosis is I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%. Therefore, it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at it in the marketplace, seeing it's getting more and more saturated. More boudoir photographers entering the market seems like every day. Seems like when someone gets a new iPhone, they throw up their Google My Business profile, saying they now offer boudoir shoots. And it seems like when everyone gets a new camera, they are, literally posting in the mom groups that they now offer boudoir as well. So you're seeing the market get more saturated, harder and harder to compete, and you're seeing inflation keep kind of raging around us. And you decide you're going to pull more profit out of the business, optimize more parts of the business, and you've already optimized the parts you want, and now you want to optimize the your Boudoir Facebook ad part of the business. Optimize this, plug the leaks, pull the profit out of here, and you want to get approximately, eliminate approximately 5K in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend each month. Get that back in your pocket so where you no longer have to spend it, you keep it. That's approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And you decided you finally want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. Shoot me a DM. Well, my DMs are closed right now, but when I open up for new patient intake, yeah, shoot me a DM, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.